now, what do y'all think if Cody versus Rock at Mania 41 and Rock wins? I'd be batshit. I'd be batshit.
No, there's no reason. That's where The Rock needs to lose at Mania. Rock can put over talent. We've seen him do it with Cena. Like,
he doesn't want to, clearly. So stop.
Cody? Yeah, he would.
No.
Maybe
Bro,
not.
he wanted to take his fucking match
Maybe
away.
not.
He wanted to take his match away.
Myself. I had a pause.
Okay, yeah. Let's not. Okay, we don't need.
We fired initially,
but we away from like defending The Rock right now, and I'm not here for it.
No, but I was going to, but then we thought we had some thoughts, and we went down, and then we learned some things, and then we figured it out.
So I don't hate the idea of Cody versus Rock at Mania 41 simply because of how Mania 40 went down and then how the Raw after Mania happened. So they definitely like set the groundwork for that to be a possibility at Mania 41. However, I think if that is something that's going to happen, it would be I just don't see that being the only match that The Rock is in. Like, I think if it's gonna be one or the other, I think we're gonna see Rock versus Roman before we see Rock versus Cody. Unless they're because then I'm thinking, right, like otherwise you're thinking, are they really gonna put Rock versus Roman on the back burner again until Mania 42? Like that seems a little bit crazy if that was what they wanted for 40. Like that I don't see that happening. I think we could hold off on Cody versus Rock. Like that doesn't have to happen. Like as great as it would be, and as much as like people would want to see him finally put Cody over after trying to screw him over a year before. I think if the original plan was for him to face Roman at 40, there's no way they push that back another year, especially knowing the pivot and all the fans knowing that now. So I think that's going to happen. I mean, we're seeing Roman. He's a baby face now. I do think that The Rock is going to make his presence known. I don't know when, but definitely before Mania, which could set up their feud in match at 41. But
I got a question for you.
Okay.
Do you think that The Rock Roman should be more of a Mania match, or Rock Cody should be more of a Mania match?
Like based on where things are right now?
No, just in general, like the match itself. Does that scream WrestleMania, Rock Cody, or does Roman Rock scream WrestleMania more?
I think they both do.
Oh, okay.
But
which one out of the two?
I think more. So hold on. So I think if I had to it's hard because I think that there's way more history now between The Rock and Cody. I mean, it's hard not to think about the beatdown, that brutal beatdown outside all around the arena and whatever that The Rock put on Cody. And then, the involvement in 2 nights of Mania and the Undertaker shocking the crap out of The Rock at Mania, so it's like, and then what happened with that awkward titleness that they did on the Raw after Mania. Like, it's hard not to remember that. So that feels like, yeah, that has to be the Mania match. Nothing has happened negatively between The Rock and Roman. So that doesn't, like, if I had to choose right now, that doesn't feel like a WrestleMania match at this point, because we don't know what that story is or could be. But it's easy to assume what The Rock versus Cody could be, because we've already seen the development of that story. So if I had to choose, I would say, yeah, well, it makes more sense right now for it to be Rock versus Cody. But I do think that they want to obviously be able to advertise The Rock versus Roman, because that's what they wanted to do this year. And so if they can figure out a way to pull that off at Mania 41 in Vegas, then they're going to do it. It just depends on, of course, The Rock's schedule and what they might do with Cody, because it's hard to say what his Mania match could be right now, which you don't really have to know. It's only September. I mean, we're talking 8 months from now, 7-8 months from now. But it is kind of hard to imagine that not being a Bloodline member. And the only one that really makes sense would be The Rock.